Something that Christians talk about a lot, which I just think is crazy, is the fact that they think it's fine that God sent his only son down to earth to be tortured and then executed because people are bad and he did it for the badness in people, even though people are still bad today.
I actually understand why that sounds strange if that's how the story is framed. But Christianity does not teach that God punished an innocent third party. The claim is that God himself entered the human story in the person of Jesus. So the cross is not God inflicting suffering on someone else, it's God choosing to bear the cost of human evil himself.
And he's the one that could just forgive us. Like, what a weird solution. Name me one other time in human history when sacrificing your son seems like the logical conclusion to a problem.
It's true that forgiveness is possible, but real forgiveness always carries a cost. Think about forgiving a debt. Someone always absorbs the loss. If someone damages your property, betrays your trust, or harms someone you love, forgiveness means you absorb the loss instead of demanding repayment. Christianity claims that the cross is God doing exactly that on the largest possible scale. Justice is not ignored, but the cost is borne by God Himself.
Doesn't that just seem so sadistic to do that? Just because people have sin?
The cross only looks cruel if it's viewed as something forced onto Jesus. But the New Testament repeatedly emphasizes that Jesus willingly gave His life. He says, "No one takes my life from me. I lay it down of my own accord." So the Christian claim is not divine cruelty, it's divine self sacrifice.
But then it was all fine because he came back to life 3 days later, which kind of, in my opinion, sort of undoes the whole sacrificial part of that if he just came back to life.
The resurrection doesn't undo the sacrifice, it vindicates it. The suffering and death were real. The resurrection is the claim that death and evil did not have the final word. In Christian belief, the cross shows the depth of God's love, and the resurrection shows that love ultimately triumphs. The cross is not about God demanding suffering, it's about God entering human suffering and refusing to leave humanity there.